Hi, good day to you, Leo. Welcome to your reading with Meenakshi Tarot. This is Meenakshi here. Today is the 6th of February. So if you come across this reading today or anytime soon thereafter, then you were meant to see this reading. So this is for your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. So let us see, Leo, what is it that the cards have to say for you? Remember, we are energy beings and we flow with energy, and yep, we will take it from there. So cards didn't want to fall out. Let's see how the shuffle comes, Leo. Ooh, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. Some of you could be feeling a little left out with regards to a love situation, as though there's some kind of, even though there's this happiness and there's this flowingness and this, you're just feeling a lot of goodness and you want to show your love and share your love, Leo. You are feeling very left out in a love situation, and it's very important that you realize that you hold on to yourself in your situation, that you do not allow yourself to get caught up with other people and other people's dramas. So it's very important that you do that. Some of you might be hoping for a second chance with a certain situation. You may have made the wrong choice. Sometimes that happens. You make a wrong choice because you want to hold on to what it is that you have. You felt that it was a better decision. You felt that you could separate yourself from the other person. You felt that you can have the second chance and you can have this love situation with someone else. But for some reason, you're finding yourself caught up with some kind of a love triangle. There was this passionate love situation that you were in, and for some reason there was some conflict with regards to this relationship and the situation, either you and your person, or there could have been some outside influence with this person. There could have been a third party situation that happened, either yourself or your person having a third party love interest. But you see that some of you needing to make some choices about life and bringing in some balance with yourself. Some of you may have been dealing with somebody who was from a different culture or different background as themselves, and you realize that you did need to bring in some balance and some harmony within your relationship. You're feeling there's a sense of hopelessness and the sense of loss and the sense of being misguided, and some of you may be wanting to message this person. Some of you may have been involved with an Aquarius person and you're wanting to message this person, but you're seeming to have some anxiety with regards to Sagittarius and Pisces energy person. So we are seeing this energy coming through here, but you need to be very, very mindful, Leo. Words can be used either in kindness or in meanness, or sometimes your situation, as much as you want to message this Aquarius person or this Pisces person or the Sagittarius person, you need to be very mindful of what has happened. You could have also had someone who had given you advice who was a Sagittarius person, and this caused you a lot of confusion. You could have also had to choose between, like I said, these three signs. There was this love situation. Definitely some misinformation has come through in this reading. Some of you have had some misinformation. Some of you have made choices that you're now regretting. But we also see that you are, having a better perspective of life, enjoying your situations, and some of you could be very young and in a state of learning. So there's a lot of learning that is happening in your life and a lot of studying as well. Some of you could also be feeling very content and very happy. There's a lot of abundance, a lot of hard work that goes into making a very happy friendship circle or relationship circle. And remember that you do have time on your hands. There is no need to rush. And when the time is right, you will know, and you will know exactly what is the right action to take. So try not to get too caught up in fun, too caught up if you are a young energy person, somebody who is still studying, or somebody who is just started off in the job market and you're a young person. Be very mindful of not allowing your ego to get the better of you. Be very mindful of not having so much of fun that you burden yourself and get yourself into conflict situations. And also be very mindful that, sometimes you want to take steps in your life that are so intense when you are just beginning your life, and you should be having a bit more fun. There's a time and there's a place for everything. There's a time and the place for the right person. You don't need to force the situation or force the relationship. you know, you've had relationships, it seems like there's a situation that has occurred where you have rushed through a previous relationship or relationships, and you find yourself in the situation where you are in love with love and in love with the idea of being in relationships, Leo. So this is quite an interesting reading, because the energy coming through here is talking to a young energy person, a person who is just starting off but is also thinking about the future and wanting to have commitment. To those of you that are a little bit more mature people listening to this reading, you need to also be very mindful of the company you keep, the choices you make, because you got to be very mindful of betrayal. Different energy coming through here on this reading. You know what, be careful of not overwhelming yourself, taking on too much. Leo, those of you thinking of traveling, make sure you double check and triple check everything, make sure everything is in order. Also be very mindful of staying in your power, Leo, and allowing transformation and change to happen. Be very aware that you may not have all the facts when it comes to certain situations and certain relationships, that there could be some dishonesty in your situation, and there's definitely some kind of betrayal that you need to be aware of. You do not have all the information. So just be very mindful of that. There's something that is going on behind your back, some form of betrayal, some form of lies. And by you not being aware of this, Leo, you could find yourself in a situation that makes you feel very trapped, makes you feel very limited in your options, and where, once again, you have to allow your emotions to not run away from you, but you have to allow your head to rule. You have to be very in control of yourself. And you know, even when it comes to love situations, new commitments, you know, choose wisely. Hence, instead of creating these burdens for yourself, Leo, do what you're supposed to do when you are supposed to do it, and where you are supposed to do it, and how you are supposed to do it. Have a plan, in other words, for your life, so you know where you are going to, so you don't trip over situations that you shouldn't have allowed yourself to make and to be in the first place. A bit of a complicated coming of age situation here. So good luck to you, Leo. Take care and goodbye.